Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media. This is Richie, and we got the veterans and the rookies practicing together at OTAs this week. And I just want to give you guys an update of all the latest news surrounding the New York Jets in OTAs. It's really awesome to see every year when the rookies and the veterans, they finally get on the practice field together for the first time. On Monday, I believe, was the first practice. We get to see some footage here, courtesy of the New York Jets, some photos, some videos of what's going on at One Jets Drive. That's probably my favorite picture right there. Aaron Rodgers with his hands on Garrett Wilson's shoulders like, hey, I got you this season. You're going to be the #1 target, and we're going to get things going. Awesome to see Salah all smiles. Great to see Aaron Rodgers up there throwing some dimes to Allen Lazard. So in this video, I just want to give you guys some of my thoughts of what's going on around the New York Jets in OTAs with the veterans and rookies practicing together. What are the storylines we got to keep in mind heading into OTAs and, of course, training camp, and some under-the-radar players that I think need to be talked about a little bit more amongst the fan base to keep in mind heading into the preseason. Now, before we get deeper into the video, I do want to mention, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a lot of Jets content coming your way all throughout the rest of the offseason. We are inching close to 17K subs, so help out your boy getting that milestone. And if you guys are not already, please consider smashing that thumbs up button. Really helps out the channel a ton. And comment down below your thoughts of the New York Jets. I mean, we're the talk of the league right now. Everyone cannot talk about the Jets. I know that there's an overwhelming, negative thing going on around the Jets that I'm going to break down in this video regarding Quinnen Williams. I get all that. And yeah, let's segue right into that. Let's start off with the bad stuff. So, Quinnen Williams and the New York Jets are not on the same page right now. Quinnen is going on social media and taking off the Jets everywhere. I already made a whole video on that. We're not going to get deeper into that. But the reality is, when it comes to OTAs, not everything's positive. Not everything is, woohoo. But at the same time, there is a lot of exciting things that's going on with this Jets team that I want to make sure Jets fans keep in mind, with Aaron Rodgers being on the field, with Nathaniel Hackett, with his boys in Lazard and Randall Cobb and Billy Turner, helping them install the offense into this brand new offensive scheme with guys like Garrett Wilson and all the young players. There's a lot of fun things to keep in mind with this team that we're going to break it down in this video. But, just finishing up the point on Quinnen Williams, I'm still not hitting the panic button. I feel like the deal's going to get done. It seems like the Jets are not in any rush, but my only issue is I really hope that the Jets do not drag this on too long to the point where it becomes a distraction. That's my biggest worry, but right now I am not hitting the panic button yet. If this continues to go on in July, that's when I'll hit the panic button. That's where I'll be making videos, kind of concerned a little bit, but I'm not concerned right now. I know it seems like it's a big issue because of Quinnen Williams going on social media and all those things, but I'm staying patient with this, and hopefully it will get done. And then also Quan Alexander, we don't know what's going on with him. He just visited with the Steelers. The Jets can still bring him back, so keep in mind with that. That's really the stuff outside of OTAs. But let's focus on OTAs. Enjoy all these photos. Breece Hall on the field with Aaron Rodgers. We got the video loop from the New York Jets of practice. Rodgers with Izzy Abedekanda right there, the rookie and the vet. Absolutely love that. So some storylines to keep in mind heading into OTAs that I'm really looking out for is the installment of the offense for Nathaniel Hackett, because that's what OTAs is all about. You're not in pads. You're not hitting each other. You're not playing full-on 11-on-11 football. So what are OTAs about is kind of installing a new scheme, especially when you have a brand new offense like we do with Nathaniel Hackett. Now, luckily for the New York Jets, it's not a brand new offense for Aaron Rodgers, which is the most important thing. It's not a brand new offense for Allen Lazard or Randall Cobb. But it is a brand new offense for Garrett Wilson, for Corey Davis, for the whole tight end room, for the whole running back room, and that's okay. I think that the installment of this offense is going to be smooth because of Aaron Rodgers being there, because when you're a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers at 39 years old and was on the same system throughout his entire career, the fact that he does not have to learn a brand new system and unlearn all the things that he had to throughout his entire career is such a big-time thing. For the reason why I'm positive and I'm optimistic about it all working, offensively speaking, right out of the gate, week #1. The New York Jets bring in Randall Cobb to be Aaron Rodgers' translator. And I'm not saying that myself. Randall Cobb said that. Randall Cobb said to Woody Johnson when he signed a contract, there was a video that Woody Johnson posted, if you guys want to check it out, that Randall Cobb said to Woody, I'm just here to be Aaron Rodgers' translator. And that's exactly it. Randall Cobb's wide receiver, 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter. He's going to really help the installment of the offense. He's going to help out guys like Garrett Wilson, get on the same page with Aaron Rodgers, help out the young pieces on this offense, get up to speed with the Nathaniel Hackett scheme. That's definitely something to keep in mind. Some other storylines regarding OTAs to be excited about is how the rookies are going to be blended in with the veterans. Guys like Joe Tippmann, we finally got to see a photo of him out there. You know, what's that competition going to look like with Joe Tippmann and Connor McGovern? Does he have a chance to win that starting job week 1? I definitely think so. Izzy Abanikanda, I think he's another rookie that can provide a big-time impact this season as a rookie in the rotation with the running back room, with Breece Hall, with Michael Carter, and with Bam Knight. We got 4 quality running backs that I'm really excited about. And there was some news yesterday that I actually was not able to talk about on my channel yet, which was the Jets claiming cornerback Javelin Guidry. So Javelin Guidry is a former Jet that the Jets got in undrafted free agency a couple years back. He was one of my favorite pieces to that secondary. He has speed, slot corner. If he makes the 53-man roster, he's going to be the backup behind Michael Carter II. And I love that the Jets brought him back for a camp body. So welcome back to the New York Jets, Javelin Guidry. But again, man, getting back into the offensive scheme and stuff, I really think it's going to be a fun thing to watch. And this is a storyline I want to bring up. And I'm sure some Jets fans are going to be like, come on, Richie, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to hear about this. But the reality is it's going to be something to keep in mind to watch from the Jets fan perspective, and that is Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson is the second quarterback. And we got to make sure that this man's ready to go if his name is called, which we're hoping his name is never called this season, by the way. But the reason why I'm bringing him up is because he gets to sit back and watch Aaron Rodgers operate. He gets to sit back and figure out how Aaron Rodgers maneuvers his offense. How does he talk to his players? What type of leader is he? I don't want Zach Wilson to just watch Aaron Rodgers throw a football. I want Zach Wilson to be attached to the hip of Aaron Rodgers day by day. How does he watch film? How does he take care of his mind? How does he take care of his body? Because we're going to see a lot of Zach Wilson, especially in the preseason. Aaron Rodgers is not going to play in the preseason. Maybe a drive, if that. It's going to be a lot of Zach Wilson. So I'm curious to see, as a Jets fan who was the second overall pick, who looked absolutely atrocious in year number 2, if there's any signs of development. There's Zach Wilson right there. If there's any signs of development from our young signal caller in Zach Wilson. And again, I know some Jets fans don't care about Zach Wilson. He's done. We got Aaron Rodgers. But the reality is, man, we got to make sure that the development of Zach Wilson is still on track. And I think that he's smart. If he is smart, he will learn a lot from Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is also taking on that leadership role to help mentor Zach, which is really exciting as a Jets fan, having those two guys and Aaron Rodgers being his little guide, right? But overall, man, it's really exciting just to see the Jets on the field together, the veterans and the rookies back on the field. I remember last year it was a really big deal when all the rookies finally took the field with the veterans for the first time, because the draft class last year was just stacked with Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, Jermaine Johnson, Breece. So I know last year's draft class was a lot more buzz than this year's draft class, because we're not really seeing a lot of buzz surrounding Will McDonald and, Joe Tippmann and Carter Warren and Abanikanda and Zach Kuntz. I get all that, but it's still an exciting time to see the rookies and the veterans back on the field and practicing together at OTAs. Some really quick rapid-fire players that I'm keeping an eye on heading into OTAs and training camp and preseason to see if they can not only make the 53. Well, these players are going to make the 53. It's more or less if they can provide an impact week 1. Can they be a starter? Can they be a rotational player? And the first guy I want to bring up is safety Tony Adams. Undrafted free agent last year. I think Tony Adams has a big-time chance to really make an impact, not only as a starter maybe or a rotational piece, because the limited reps that we saw from Tony Adams at safety last year really impressed me as a Jets fan. So hopefully he can get some time. Another player is Michael Clemens, the year 2 player. I'm really excited about Michael Clemens, man. I think he has breakout potential all over him. Obviously, Jermaine Johnson is an easy answer to keep in mind, but he's a first-round pick. We're expecting Jermaine to take that jump. But Michael Clemens was a 4th-round pick, and I think he could provide that power defensive end element that can also kick inside, similar to John Franklin Myers. So watch out for Michael Clemens. Another player that's year 2 is Jeremy Ruckert. Jeremy Ruckert was drafted last year. We did not see a lot of him at all until the final game of the season against the Miami Dolphins. And I know there's a lot of buzz around Zach Kuntz, and a lot of people are excited about the rookie, but Jeremy Ruckert is the guy that I'm keeping in mind on, because he has potential to be an all-around tight end, because his blocking is borderline great already. What really needs his development to go is his pass-catching abilities, his route running, his hands, and all those things, which I got confidence in him to do that. We got the veterans, CJ Uzomah and Tyler Conklin ahead of him, and the 2 young guys in Zach Kuntz, who's more that receiver threat, and Jeremy Ruckert, that blocking threat. So the tight end room is looking pretty good. The balance of the veterans and the rookies and the young players at the tight end spot is awesome. And then the one rookie I'm really excited the most this preseason is definitely Izzy Abanikanda, man. The Brooklyn native. I think that he has a chance to make an immediate impact as a rookie, and we'll see how it goes. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys, of all the footage that we're getting from the New York Jets. If you guys want to check out these videos and photos yourself, I'll leave it linked down below in the description for the New York Jets website. Awesome seeing the Jets practice together, even though it's just in gym shorts and all those things. They're not in pads. It's nothing really to really keep in mind. But seeing Aaron Rodgers on the field throwing a football to Alan Lazard and Garrett Wilson, I mean, hey, I could watch it all day. But hey, that's just me. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section, guys. Let's go Jets. Catch you next time. Peace.